This is a small instructional video on how to install Joomla, a content management system. As you can see on the screen, we are at joomla.org, which gives you the information and of course allows you to download the latest Joomla by clicking here. Basic there, full package or an upgrade, but we'll be looking at the direct download for the full package. Now take it for granted that we have downloaded the latest version of Joomla, uploaded it to your server either through FTP or by uploading it to your server using cPanel. Once uploaded, we must prepare for the install. You go to your server and create a MySQL database complete with user and passwords and have the details handy. Make sure you give the database user all permissions. Once uploaded, you load the address up in your browser, for example here. So this is the installation and this is the prompt on the top right hand side up here. So we select the language, not Bengali, we'll select United Kingdom English and we'll select next. Takes us through the steps one by one, hopefully. So we get to the next step. It's a pre-installation check. Sometimes where it says display errors, this sometimes records as on. If that's the case, it's one of the few which doesn't affect the installation. Here everything's fine, so we press next and move on to the next step. This here is the public license, which you can read if you wish. Once done that, once you've completed that, we move to next, and it asks for the information. So this is a database which it asks for details. That'll be completed. Because I install this through cPanel on my server, this completes the details and I don't need to put any details in at all. So the details you will need is host name, which is normally localhost, the username which you created earlier, the database username, the password for the database, and the name, the actual name of the database. Once you have entered these details, then press next. Then it asks about FTP configuration. Okay, so you can complete this if you wish. In all the Joomla installations I've done, I've never created this. Obviously if you do, you select blah 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 blah, the details are there. Okay, having done that or not, we then move to the next step. Now this is quite important. First of all, we enter the name of our Joomla site and we will call it email and oops, mistype. So we've completed the host name, call it hosting test, the email address, admin password and confirmation of admin password. Now the next part is quite important. Install sample data. Now if we select not to install sample data by not pressing this button and we try to move forward, it prompts us to ask, do we need to install sample data? Now in my experience, it's a good idea to install the sample data and I'll explain that later on. So a one button click like so, sample data installed successfully. Then we move forward. Next. And it tells us, please remember to completely remove the installation directory. You will not be able to proceed beyond this point until the installation directory has been removed. This is a security feature of Joomla. Now, it also tells us the default username is admin, which goes complete with the password which we entered earlier. So on my cPanel installation, it gives us an automatic removal of the installation directory. Now, if your installation doesn't have this, then if you do a manual installation by uploading the files through FTP, then this probably won't be there, but this message will still be there. So what you do before you move from this point is you go to the installation folder and you remove or rename the installation directory. Then you'll be able to proceed. But as I say, on my cPanel installation, I click here and it automatically deletes and then asks me how to get in. So we type in ADMIN, then the password, like so. And you have just installed Joomla. Now for a little test, we go up to preview and we have a look. Now this is the reason why we install the sample data, so that you can see the basis of the website. Now all of these articles can be deleted, so it's quite simple. Now let's see now. So we have now installed our Joomla website. Now we click preview, as I explained a second ago. Click preview and it shows us the website. Now if we go back into admin, go to extensions and template manager, the default template is RH UK Milky Way. Obviously you would really want to install your own template, and there are some free templates, free Joomla templates, as well as premium templates which you pay for, but then Google, I would imagine, is your friend for that. But let's look at this template. Now simply we can change very few items here. So let's click apply and let's click preview. Now let's see the difference. A blue background to a black background, blue here. So basic changes like that. And again, everything here can be amended or edited or changed or whatever. Again, first thing you do is for your website is choose your template, install your template, then start editing, start amending, start changing stuff. Don't change it on this template, then add another template, because your changes will end up being nothing. And that's this instructional video all done.